Good afternoon, everyone. Effervescent Easter to you all. So I've been coming to two realizations recently. The first one is that I notice when certain people speak, more people who are much more educated and much more in the theologian-like people, like Pastor Burmy, Dr. Mike, Superintendent Rogers. I've noticed that when they quote certain parts of the Bible, they say something. And so, in that same vein, I'm going to start doing that. So, let's look at 2 Corinthians 9, verse 7. And we're gonna look at that. And in it, the Apostle Paul says that, and this is just a verse that you all know. Everyone uses this all the time. It says, each of you should give what you have decided to in your heart to give, not reluctantly or under compulsion, for God loves a cheerful giver. But let's look a little bit closer when the Apostle Paul says, not reluctantly or under compulsion. I've noticed also that lately, when I talk to a lot of my Christian friends, or even just people who are finding God, people who aren't, they really view God, even though a lot of them are saved, they kind of still have this really legalistic view of God. They still think, oh, I've been saved, but I still kind of have to work for that grace. I still have to work for His love. I still have to do things so He won't be mad at me, so He'll still give me blessings. But what we tend to forget is the greatest of all commandments, and that's in Matthew 22, verse 37. Sorry, I'm getting it on my phone right now. But it just says, the greatest commandment is to love the Lord your God with all your heart and all your soul. And we forget a lot of times that our God isn't some angry God who, if we don't give an offering, He's going to be angry at us. He's not like that. We're in a relationship with Him. Giving with reluctancy, giving out of just when there's just pain in your heart. It's kind of like going up to your significant other, going up to your spouse, going up to just a really beautiful girl you're dating, and saying, I got this gift for you. I love you so much. And just saying it with just behind your teeth, and you're just gritting at it. You're just like, I'm giving this to you. Accept it. And it's ugly. It becomes a really ugly gift. It's obvious to that person that you didn't want to give them that. And it's like when they receive, they're like, oh, thanks, I can tell. You love me, I can tell. But God is such a gracious God that even when we do give reluctantly, even when we give with pain in our heart, He still accepts it. And He still loves us just the same. He doesn't love us any less. We don't earn His love by giving a really nice offering. So when you give today, just really think about being in a relationship, because you are in one with your eternal God. When you give to Him, give with love, don't give reluctantly. He's still going to love you either way, but what He wants from you, more so than anything, He doesn't want your money, He wants your heart. That's the greatest commandment of all, to love Him. And I believe that when God asked us to give 10% when we tithe, I think that was just the right amount where it'll cause some pain to give it up, but at the same time, if you're doing it out of love, you won't notice. And so when you're giving, give out of love. God will bless you, regardless. This isn't going to earn you any more love from Him. He loves you the same, no matter what. Our God is the same yesterday, today, and forever. So, let's take up the offering.